What up, everyone? It's your girl, Superwoman. Nah, I'm just playing. No, because I just look totally like her, but I wish. LOL. I'm currently in the process of taking down my Christmas stuff, and I'm remodeling my room. And there's going to be a video coming up ASAP because I'm ordering the stuff on Urban Outfitters and all that jazz. Actually, some of the stuff got in, but I'll just save that for another video. But for real, today is going to be a story time video. I had one, but I deleted it because something about it, I forgot what it was about. But anyways, so this just proves how life can be, one, unfair, how people can, two, be complete jerk faces, and three, how people can be complete hypocrites. So we're gonna just jump right on into the very first story that I have to tell you. The angle my camera was at, my two buns kind of just looked like nubs, but this is what my two buns look like. And this is my first time ever doing it. I actually kind of like it. So yeah, just jumping right into the video. Sorry. So this first story triggers me to the max, and it triggers me because I wasn't triggered in 3rd grade. This setting was in 3rd grade, and no one was really rude to me like on the daily. I hadn't, besides like the children's courtyard counselors and stuff like that, no one was really ever rude to me because I was a nice person. Like, I still am a nice person. I might be annoying to some people, but I mean, whatever, I don't care. So whenever people are rude to me, I just kind of freeze up. And so this story is about my ex-crush, Jeff. Let's just call him Jeff, because I mean, he's probably not watching this, but you know, out of the 1 in a million chances, I really don't want him watching this. Whatever, I don't care. So we're gonna just call him Jeff, and I had a crush on him, like a major crush on him. But let's just keep in mind, I was a goodie, and I was getting like straight A's. I was balling in school. It was like lit. And so I was walking in from recess, because when we had recess, and I walked into class, and by around that time, teachers were still making sure that everyone got inside from recess and there was no one outside still. So it was about like, they usually take about 5 minutes after everyone gets into class before they actually come into the classroom. So I walked in, and my crush Jeff was saying like, "Oh my god, this girl is freaking obsessed with me." I heard a knock on my window last night. I'm not even kidding. He actually freaking said this. He said, I heard a knock on my window last night, and she was at my window trying to talk to me. And I was like, hey, obviously, I was freaking out, like, oh my god, who? And he said, you, and 90% of the students were in this class. That's why people are like annoyed with me, because I do things like that. LOL, I don't care. And so 90% of the students were in this classroom at the moment, and everyone heard it. And at that moment, my face turned beet red. Like, honestly, when I heard him say "you," when the words came out of his mouth, red, face red. Step 2, I sit down on my chair and just contemplating the meaning of the universe and why I was still alive. And he was like ranting about me, and he was like, "You have a major crush on me, and I swear you're freaking obsessed with me." And people, first of all, at that time, I was too scared to get up and go to my kitchen to get water at 1:30 in the morning. But to make me go first of all, find someone's house, I didn't even know where the heck it was. To find his house, walk by my lonesome in the middle of the night. Honestly, I would rather drink toilet water before go outside in the middle of the night by myself. Honestly, I was I was afraid of the dark, and I would not do it. And he was going and telling everyone that I was stalking him by his window. What? Triggers me so hard. Honestly, so hard. And this was like 6 freaking years ago, and it still triggers me. I was more embarrassed than mad at the moment, because again, I was a super nice person and no one was really ever rude to me. So I just froze up. But my friend Sophia, who was probably my best friend throughout all of elementary school, she stood up for me, and she was the best. And she was like, oh my god, she does not have a crush on you, even though she knew we both had, like, me, Sophia, and my other best friend Vivian in elementary school, we all had, like, we were die hard for Jeff. And so she was standing up for me, and she was like, she does not have a crush on you. Ew, what the even heck, who would have a crush on you? And truly, no one should have a crush on that jerk face. Honestly, he was rude AF. And so that was basically the story. And everyone believed him. Everyone was like, ew, Alexis, that's so weird. Like, that's so gross. And then this other dude was like, ew, that is so weird. That is so weird, Alexis. Like, you do have a major crush on Jeff. Like, it is so obvious. And I was like, KMS. I didn't know what the point of living was at that moment. But yeah, that is one of the most embarrassing moments in my whole life. Honestly, I hate it. That was awful. So that was that story, and we're just gonna jump right on into the second story. So this next story is actually about the children's courtyard, and I have been going to that place since I could first go to daycare. And then this was about first grade year in the summer going into second grade, I believe. And this was the summer camp, and all the good counselors gone. It was then just me and my friend Vivian Guile. We had a bunch of other friends, but they all left because all the good counselors left, and they started having an awful time, and their parents, like, could start actually picking them up from school. And so I kind of drifted apart from them, except for Brianna. We went to the same school, so we were still, like, really tight. But then, the counselors, they were borderline. It was to the point where they would have definitely gotten fired, and possibly had made it to the news as kind of like a warning, kind of. They wouldn't get arrested, but they would get a bad reputation. So what they would do is, if any kid did anything wrong, they would grab their shirt, pull them up to their face about this close, and scream at them. Be like, you better shut up, and start, like, scream, like, a lot louder. And like you better shut up, and a lot of rude stuff. And be like, you are literally acting like you are a baby, and you need to get your crap together. Like, they didn't say any bad words, but they would talk crap about the kids and by the counselors, and kind of make it, they wouldn't be quiet about it. They'd be like, oh my god, they are so annoying. Like, they need to freaking grow up. And they actually threatened, we were acting bad one time, and so we were, like, all sitting, there was, like, this giant area where we would sit, and it was gross because it was on the floor, and so we had to all sit there. And they were about to stuff us all in a corner and put furniture around us until we started behaving. Like, actually stuff all of the kids in a corner and put furniture around us until we started behaving. The only reason they didn't do it was because a parent walked in. A parent. God bless that parent, honestly. I didn't want to be... Everyone, like, was picking their nose and... I don't know. No, thank you. And they literally almost did that. And if I was if you heard my YMCA story before I deleted it, that's kind of why, like, I was kind of triggered from my time at the children's courtyard, and I was done. Like, these counselors at the YMCA, if they thought that they could ever boss me around, I was done. I had been dealing with it, like, my whole life, and I just snapped. But I wouldn't have done anything. I would have actually gone into the corner at that time, because I wasn't strong enough to, like, stand up for myself at the time, because, again, no one really was really ever rude to me all the time. And so but luckily for that parent, they walked in. And another time in the summer, there was a mess in the diner, and they actually had a diner, like, black and white tiles. It was a really cool diner. It was 60s diner. It was really cool. I liked it, but it was gross all the time because they didn't really clean it very well. I didn't like sitting in the booth. It was so we made a mess. There were, like, crumbs on the floor, and the counselors got pissed. They were like, are you kidding me? This is disgusting. Y'all are pigs. They called us a pig. And so they made all of us, I was at the time a junior counselor because I was 9 or something. Yeah, I was 9. And because you had to be 9 to be a junior counselor. And you didn't actually get to counsel anyone. You just got like your own room that only junior counselors could go into. Or was it called a junior counselor? I don't remember what they were called. But you had like your own room where only junior counselors could go into. And so the junior counselors had to clean it up while the little kids got to go and play. And they said, and I remember them specifically screaming at us and be like, if y'all clean up your mess, we will clean up our mess. Specifically saying that. I remember it like it was yesterday. And then, like a week later, the counselors had a party, just the counselors, in the diner. They bought pizza and they bought two separate 1 liter bottles of soda. And they were laughing. I remember them laughing about something, and we were over there like they were literally just letting us be. And that was a big area, and all the counselors were in the diner eating, chilling out, talking, and there were other rooms where kids could have gotten hurt and they would not be able to know. Someone could be dying and they wouldn't know. And they spilled one of the 1 liter bottles of soda, and instead of getting down to even pick up the liter bottle, they called one of the junior counselors in there, who was at the time my friend, and they said, hey, you, what's your name? They didn't even know her name. And she was like, yeah. And she said, come clean up this 1 liter bottle of soda that we spilled. And she was in there I remember, she looked like a maid, like on the floor, cleaning up their liter bottle, had to throw it away while they were up above her laughing. Because it was like a stool, like, you know how Firehouse Subs has like that stool? And they were just sitting there laughing while she was on the floor cleaning up their 1 liter bottle of soda. No, like that is rude. Hypocrites. That's like all I gotta say. So that is that story. I really didn't enjoy that children's courtyard. Hopefully y'all have some better experiences with after school programs, but I don't have very good experiences with after school programs. So we're gonna go on to the other story. Actually, now that I think about it, that other story is actually super duper long. So I'm actually going to save that for its own separate, special, unique video. And if you like this video, be sure to comment down below and give this video a thumbs up if you want me to do that other video story time, and if you just want me to upload more. So be sure you give it a like, comment, and don't forget to subscribe before you leave. And I'll see you guys in my next video, which will ASAP. It's gonna happen real soon, I promise. And that room remodel video is gonna be coming. I'm just gonna have to wait for all the jazz to come in, and then I will be filming that video. Peace out, Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts. Bye.